Welcome to the 54th Annual Winter Glow. This year is certainly an unusual circumstance with a virtual event. I think it's fair to say that 2020 has been tough for many, many reasons. And for that, we are incredibly grateful for those of you who have taken the time to join us virtually this evening to honour Richard Mazer in support of the Arc of Monmouth's mission. On behalf of everyone at the Arc, I would like to thank Richard and the team at Mazer Consulting, especially Eileen Kerms and Alison Colan-Tourney. I'd like to thank the Board of Directors of the Arc of Monmouth and the Tuesday Group, most especially the chairperson, Holly Flago, and co-chairs Arlene Feener, who just happens to be Richard's sister, and Molly Gianmanco. Whether virtual or in person, putting a gala together takes a team. So thank you for all you did to make this year's gala a success.
Hi, my name's Caitlin. I'm going to be your mixologist today. Today we're going to be making a Tito's Mazer Laser. So to make one, you're going to start off with 2 ounces of Tito's vodka, poured over ice, and you're going to fill the rest with plum. And just add a splash of cranberry. And for a garnish, you can garnish it with lime. Cheers.
Hello everyone, good evening and welcome to the Arc of Monmouth's 54th Annual Winter Glow. I'm event chair Holly Annarella Flago, and this is my sister Sherry.
Hi.
A longtime member of the Arc of Monmouth and steadfast member of the Tuesday Group. We want to thank you for joining us tonight. While we can't be together, the need is the same and the Arc of Monmouth needs your help. COVID-19 has affected all of us, especially those with intellectual and developmental disabilities in our community. We unify tonight to help those in need, as the members of the Arc struggle to find ways to remain active mentally and physically during this pandemic. Your donations will allow our disabled adults to get the attention to their doorstep and again at the Arc Center when COVID-19 eases. I want to thank our presenting sponsors tonight, Mazer Consulting, ShorePoint Distributing Company, and McCarter English. I also want to thank my virtual Tuesday group, Christy Ford and Jennifer Patchett in the Arc Center. We will all be together soon and we will hug it out. And I need to thank this one right here, my next of kin, my darling Sherry. Sherry is living proof and the reason why I volunteer my time and money to the Arc of Monmouth. My family has been helping for 50 years, and Sherry has been a member of the Arc family for over 30. I want you to tell everybody what your favorite part of being a member of the Arc is.
Vacation.
Say it louder.
Vacation.
Vacations. Sherry gets to go on vacation. It's what your money will go to, giving them the sense of normalcy that they deserve and the fulfillment of life. Okay, what do you say we get this party started? We have wonderful plans for you tonight, including funny guy Vinnie Brand from the Stress Factory and a sweet silent auction through biddingowl.com. So please check that out and make your bids. 2020 hasn't been fair, but it has graced us with a really great honoree tonight, Mr. Richard Mazer, who you have learned about and will be with us virtually tonight. Until then, we have our Mazer lasers, right, Cher?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you have yours?
Oh, yeah. Jesus.
Let's all raise a glass and kick off the 2020 Winter Glow. Cheers and thank you for you make a difference for the Arc of Monmouth.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Mudd, and I'm a board member for the Arc of Monmouth County. I'm currently serving as second vice president on the executive committee, and this is my uncle Tom. Wait. And we're here at his home, the Burgerville Group Home. Tom is one of the original members of the Burgerville Group Home, and he's been a served individual of the Arc of Monmouth for over 32 years. I like to think of him really as quite an icon around the Arc of Monmouth. To say what the Arc of Monmouth has meant to my family and to put that into words is difficult to really truly express and convey. In the generation when my uncle was born, there really were no places for him or people like him, places where he could receive the care that he needs, but more importantly, the opportunities that he deserves. Through the Arc, he's found that. When my grandmother found the Arc, it was really a dream come true. The services that they provide, including the residential, was a place that we knew that my uncle could thrive. Over the years, he's participated in the day programs. He's participated in the Special Olympics. He's attended countless programs in the community, dances. He's gone horseback riding. He's played golf. He actually went horseback riding on his 80th birthday. He's won art competitions. The Arc shines a light on an individual's abilities. So with that, I want to thank everyone who works at the Arc, all the caregivers, all the administrators, and all the people that help make the Arc magic happen every day. And we want to raise a glass to Richard Mazar for his longstanding service for the Arc and for truly being a friend of the Arc. He's a well-deserved honoree. Cheers. We do cheers. Okay. Cheers.
To my brother Richard, an honor well deserved. Thank you for all the support you have given ARC over the last 25 years. Cheers.
Here's to you, Richard, and all you do.
Here's a toast to our honoree, Richard Mazar. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers, Richard. Congratulations on this honor, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to get involved with the Arc of Monmouth.
I'm very pleased to be able to introduce Richard Mazar, who is our 2020 honoree for the Winter Glow Gala for the Arc of Monmouth, and to present him with this trophy of our appreciation. Richard has been associated with the Arc for close to 25 years, some of those years as a board member, but probably most significantly and most importantly, Richard's company has been able to employ a number of individuals from the Arc in the workplace, which is a huge achievement. So Richard, it gives me great pleasure to be able to present that to you this evening.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Appreciate it. I've been very proud to support the Arc over the years. My sister Arlene Fina has been involved with the Tuesday group that plans and executes the gala every year. And she's the one that first got me involved with ARC. As Robert mentioned, it's been over 25 years that I've been involved with attending the gala and supporting ARC. Over the years, Mazar Consulting and myself have consistently supported the ARC, both financially as well as employing members of the community. It's been very rewarding for us. Some of the people that have come to work for us have been extremely great employees, very enthusiastic, and my employees bond with them significantly, and it's a great mutual experience for my firm as well as some of the community members from ARC. The other tie to the ARC is my brother-in-law, Phil Fina. He's been a board member for numerous years, and he's the one that inspired me to join on the board. And that commitment to the board was very rewarding. I found it an excellent board that gets very involved with the running of the facilities, much more than other boards that I've been on. So I really enjoyed my time on the board. During my tenure as a board member, I was able to take tours of their ARC's work programs and their living facilities, which also was very rewarding to see what actually is being done. There's so many programs that ARC has that are so meaningful and impactful to the community. It's very proud to be associated with the ARC as I have been. Over the last several years, my wife Debbie and myself have enjoyed supporting the ARC. We go to all their events, and it's something that we consider very important to the community, and we're very happy to support them. First, I'd like to thank everyone that planned the event tonight and everyone that put on this virtual gala. I'd like to thank all the supporters who are making this gala a financial success. Without their support, we couldn't continue the very valuable programs that ARC does. I'd like to thank the board in particular for bestowing this honor on me. I'm very proud of it. It's a significant moment in my life that I will always remember. And last, I'd like to thank the dedicated staff of the ARC for their hard work and dedication to the people that they serve. So thank you. I'm very proud to be here tonight and to accept this honor. Thank you.
Text GLOW to 91999. Fill out the form to make your donation today. Every gift makes the difference.
Hi, I'm Eileen McDonald. I am privileged to serve here at the Arc of Monmouth as the Director of Health Services. It is my privilege and honor to introduce to you Mary Gross, who's going to speak to you about some of our services. Mary is the sister and guardian of one of our newest residents at the Burgerville Group Home and also a participant at our Western Monmouth Achievement Center.
I'm Mary, and my sister is Linda. Linda steals my heart, even though she calls me her older sister. I have contributed to national and local ARC over the years because of what they do and how they do it. I personally became involved with ARC a few years back through Dr. Shafee, who has met my sister's needs. And it was about 1.5 years ago, Dr. Shafee mentioned that there was a wonderful day program, the Arc of Western Monmouth, that might be a good fit for Linda. We tried it, and what a treasure. Linda loves it. Danielle, the manager, and the staff provide a variety of activities. It can be science, music, current events. They voted for president of their day program, and it keeps her occupied. They even have a therapy dog that comes to visit. Now with COVID, they can access the lessons on the TV, and it keeps Linda engaged and happy. All the perceptions that I had of the ARC have come true. It was this summer that Linda had a change in her status, and she needed more care. I placed a call to the Arc of Monmouth, and they jumped through hoops to get her situated in a new group home as quickly as possible. And what a home it is. It seems to be a perfect fit. Linda likes her fellow housemates and the staff who have years of experience. The feeling of the home is of family. They do everything together. They watch movies. They have special Saturday breakfast. They go out on the patio for activities and parties. This is the first time in a long time that I can say my sister is happy. So, to the Arc of Monmouth, we're very proud to be a part of your family. Thank you.
Don't forget to check out our auction at biddingowl.com/the Arc of Monmouth, where you can bid on amazing items like a private pizza party for 20 or wonderful gifts for everyone on your list.
Now we would like to introduce the one, the only, right out of New Jersey's own Stress Factory, Raise Your Roofs at Home for comedian Vinnie Brand.
Welcome, everybody. You can take that off, sir. We're inside a tent. Nah, you're sitting far away from everybody, and like the two of you are masked up. It's like neither one of you trusts the other. It's just bizarre to me. It's like, I don't know, you met on a website a couple minutes before the show, and that's a bizarre thing. I'm happy. I'm happy you're out, and you got the mask on too. I don't blame you. Okay, it's on your mind. It's on anyone's mind. For the whole year, all anyone has been able to talk about is COVID and the election. That's it. There's nothing else. Nothing else. Someone could have a baby in your car, and you'd be like, you hear about Lakewood? It just doesn't matter. Anything else that happens, you can't get it out of your head. It's COVID and the election. And I'm guilty of it. I can't get it off my mind. There's not, right? Every day you wake up, what's the transmission rate? I don't follow the stock market. I follow the transmission rate. Amazon's up. Who cares what's happening in Lakewood? Lakewood's amazing. They don't care. The rate's up. Mazel tov, we're going to a wedding. It's on your mind. It's on your mind. No matter what. Someone could tell you, oh, my mom died the other day. And you're like, oh, COVID. Right, COVID? No, it was the weirdest thing. She was in the library, and she thought she saw a spotted lanternfly. And then a concrete truck crushed her to death in the library. And you'd be like, oh my God, how is she gonna vote? It's amazing to me. I don't even care anymore. Like I know the disease is real. I understand that. Okay, and some of you are more afraid than others. You took the mask into the chin position. You are ready. You're ready for an outbreak right here. Boom, you're up. You're ready to deploy. And that's good, okay? You should be ready. I don't know if you're married, but you are, all right. Well, some people take the mask a couple steps too far, right? Yeah, some people on both sides of it. Like, there's a restaurant in South Jersey, and they wear just like a G-string mask. Every time I eat there, I tuck $1. I can't help myself. I'm like, it's so sexy, and I just tuck. And other people wear the mask in the shower. You'll see people all the time driving by themselves with the windows up with the mask. And I'm like, who are you afraid of in your own car by yourself? You can't give yourself COVID. You can't self-generate it. And some of the things that we did to protect ourselves just went away. They just went away. They were pretend things. Like counting people in and out of the Home Depot. That was like 2 weeks. And I'm like, yeah, God, get what you need. The first 2 weeks are like 6, 7. Hold on, Buster. Would you wait right there? Yeah, I know your deck is essential. But there's other people in there right now, and I got you counted. You're going to wait. They were disinfecting carts. I felt so good. I would get a cart and it had a slimy coating, and I'm like, oh, that's good. Before COVID, a slimy coating made you nervous. Ooh, what is this? Ugh. After COVID, I wanted to grab a hold of a cart and know that someone just sprayed some Monsanto. I was using everything. I was using Roundup on COVID. I was vaping and blowing the smoke. I wanted everything. Now, that's all gone. They don't disinfect. Nothing. You just walk into Home Depot, get what you need. For a while, that was the only social outlet. I would go to Home Depot 4 times a day just to see other human beings. And I knew a lot of people were doing the same thing. We had like a club. I'd be back here tomorrow at 2. Yeah, I'll see you at 2. But we had to save every life. That's what Governor Murphy said. We're going to save every life. And you know, you drive around New Jersey, and all you think to yourself is, some of these people shouldn't be saved. I mean, we could clearly thin the herd here, right? We have to save everybody. I mean, look at this guy. Come on. Can't we take his mask away and send him in? You save every life, and they shut down to just essential businesses. And then they decided what was essential, because it was pretty easy to understand. Diabetes was a big comorbidity. And by the way, I learned that word way back in April. And there's a whole list of words that I never want to ever hear again. Unprecedented. I don't want to hear that word ever again. I don't care if a satellite burst through the tent and bounced around and killed no one. I'd be like, that was unusual. I will never say that word again. I will not. I hate that word. It's unprecedented. We're 8 months in. It's precedented. March and April and May, they were all the precedent. Don't say it anymore. Unprecedented. We're going to save every life because diabetes was a comorbidity. So was alcohol. If you drank a lot of alcohol, that's a comorbidity. So naturally, the first thing this state did was shut down Alcoholics Anonymous and make sure all the liquor stores remained open. And Dunkin' Donuts. Because let's face some facts. When you get good and drunk and you want a donut, you got to be able to go somewhere. That's essential. You go in and get yourself a big chocolate COVID eclair. Wash that down with a little alcohol, go home and beat your dog. That's what you did. Because that's what alcoholics do. They go home and beat the dog. What's the matter? Oh, you gonna get this out of the way? Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much. Okay, get that disinfected. Make sure. Thank you, Mark. All the things we did in the beginning that made you feel good, if you really thought about them, they didn't mean anything. The one-way street in the grocery store. I remember seeing that going, ooh, finally they mean business. Finally, they mean business. No one's going to be turning around and going back for the beans on this aisle. You pass the beans, you take a lap. I don't care. A lap. Run around, mister. That'd be a hell of a way to go, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be a bad way to go? People at your virtual wake, how did Vinnie die? Backed up for the Goya beans. It was terrible. He turned right around for the Goya beans. Everyone knows that COVID can't back up, but Vinnie walked right into a death trap. The 6 feet rule is the one that cracks me up the most. 6 feet. You can't see the germ. They don't know anything about the germ, but they know 6 feet. 6 feet. They knew that until someone said, hey, what's the velocity of a sneeze? I never knew the velocity of a sneeze. I've seen some impressive projection in my life. I've been in a situation where someone sneezed and projected 12, 15 feet. Never thought about it. 6 feet was the rule. That was totally arbitrary. That was March 15th. They got in the room. All right, we need a number. 6 feet. All right, let's go with Bob's suggestion. Move on. They were making stuff up so fast. How many people can get together? 8. 8's ridiculous. That's way too low. 12. What are you, a maniac? How about 10? Brilliant. Brilliant. 10 it is. All in favor of 10. Raise your hand. And 10 worked for a while until people started wantonly having 15 with no problem. Calling their friend late at night. Hey, last night we had 15 people here. No, 5 of them did not die. In fact, all 15 are alive. Come on over tomorrow. We're going for 16. What are you, a maniac? We closed the parks for a while. You can't go to the park. Can't go to the park and work out. Can't go to the gym and work out. Just sit at home and drink. Sit with your family for 4 months in a row. And they think COVID was going to kill people. I tell you, COVID's got nothing on being stuck in the house with 5 dogs. I liked Phil Murphy when he's saying, all our decisions are based on science. Folks, that's the magic word, folks. That's the word that makes you take any information and know that that is 100% bullshit. When you hear someone use the word folks, that's just, who are you? Mark Twain? What? 2020, there are no folks. He said right before Memorial Day, he couldn't have more than 10 people. That was it. Basing the decisions on science. That was on Thursday at 6 p.m. Friday morning at 9 a.m., he announced the good news that we were up to 25. And everybody goes, oh my God, that's wonderful. And I'm in my house going, how much crap is that? What does he want me to believe? That sometime last night after 11 p.m., a scientist called him Phil. I'm down here at the lab. 25 is the new number. But we're not doing any of it anymore. We're not counting people in. Target no longer has a grip on everything. You can walk back in and buy stuff at Victoria's Secret. You ask me, that was an essential business all along. If you're trapped, I'm not going to finish that joke because my daughter's here. The point I'm trying to make, we were not deemed essential. We were not deemed essential, and they shut us down. And I took a poll in my house as we were running out of money, and my whole house said we are essential, and I couldn't get that information to the right people. We're still non-essential. That's why we built this tent. We said we're going to build a tent because despite New Jersey's best efforts to put us out of business, we will not go. So yeah, we will not go. Yeah. So we will stay here. We built this tent and we bought these heaters because we will not go. And neither will my youngest child. She will not go to college. Because you are sitting in 4 years worth of tuition. Doesn't matter. I tell all my daughters that they have to marry rich. Because they're all high maintenance people. And they're intolerant. I tell them all, you got to marry a very wealthy man with low self-esteem. This state, which I love New Jersey, but I don't know, I don't necessarily want to die here. Yet I think I'm gonna. Because I can't afford the gas and tolls to get the hell out. I gotta save up money. The tolls are astronomical, and no one knows. The tolls, no one knows. No one has any idea how much the tolls are. If you ask people how much the tolls are, I don't know. Because they don't pay it anymore. They just drive underneath. An Easy Pass just sucks some money out of your account. And nobody I know checks their credit card. I don't know one human being that sits down at the end of the month and goes, let's take a look at this. Just automatic stuff flying in and out of Chase. They move a decimal point. I don't know what's happening. I pull my account up as long as there's not just all zeros. I don't even check. All right, there's a couple digits in there. Let's move on. You know how much a toll is? You know how much it costs? Anybody know how much it costs to drive from South Jersey all the way to the Lincoln Tunnel and through? Nobody. $9,000. No one knows. I will never pay. Ask my wife. I will not pay a toll in New Jersey. I am done. I will not do it because they raised the tolls during a pandemic. When no one's working, they're raising the tolls and the gas tax. I refuse. I refuse to pay tolls. And you can and you should, and it's not that hard. When you come up to the Easy Pass, just get out on the grass like I do and scoot around. Scoot around. I'll tell you one thing, it's exciting, it's fun, it's invigorating. I haven't been caught yet. I scoot around. Just be careful with the Raritan toll. Don't scoot. There's a bridge there. It's a big drop-off. You got to be careful. Do not scoot. That's the one toll you got to pay. Everything else is optional. I'm going to buy a Tesla. I'm going to buy a Tesla because I refuse to pay the increased gas tax. I won't do it. I'm going to buy a Tesla and an extension cord. And every 2 days, I'm going to drive the Division of Motor Vehicle, plug in, and charge up. Just going to sit there at the They're going to assume I'm online. I'm just going to charge up. Hey, done. Division Motor Vehicle tells you how the state feels about you. Division Motor Vehicle tells you everything you need to know. They were closed for 3 or 4 months. They've now been open 5 months, and they're still 12 months behind schedule. That's a math problem on the SAT. It's remarkable. I was there with Tabby, my daughter, on the first day they opened. The very first day they opened, and we got there what we thought was early. We got there at like 5:02. And we pulled in, and I'm like, we're going to be the 5 millionth online. We were at the Eatontown DMV, and the line snaked all the way to Edison. And I'm like, this is going to be painful. And I was having fun. I started doing Facebook Lives. And I turned the whole attitude of the line. They were ready to burn DMV down. But I had people laughing. They were entertained. And the crowd was much bigger than this. And I was just having fun. I was out there, and I was doing live videos. I had Tabby on. There were some people there. There was one woman. I felt so sorry for her because she goes, well, I know that it says they won't do my work, but I'm going to wait anyway. And I'm like, you're an idiot. Like, there's a big sign that says we're not doing that here. And she goes, yeah, but they have to. And I told her like 4 times, they're not going to do your work. And she just stayed there. And I will say this, remarkably, they did her work. Yeah, they did her work. Because she had a full-blown mental breakdown. I think DMV is like, just get her out of here. I got her drive. And everyone else is like, don't give her a license. Oh, she'll fit right in. Give her a license. DMV did not open on time that day. It opened an hour late. An hour late. And the reason that they gave us at 50 minutes late was that they did not anticipate that the line would be long. And because the line was so long, they could not get their employees into the building. And I'm like, you know who you should have asked about the line? And the guy's like, who? I said, everyone that got here at 2 o'clock in the morning knew there would be a line. And he goes, wow, you know, right now we only have 4 employees in there. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. So I started making videos and saying how I was going to run for governor. And I was getting a very strong reaction. People were very happy. And I threw a couple folks in there to let them know I mean business. And I was at the front of DMV on Instagram Live. And it was 1 minute to 9. And I said on Instagram Live, I'm at the DMV. We are 1 hour behind schedule. I go, and I promise you that I'm going to run for governor, and this will never happen again. And I swear to God, when I said that, the door opened up, and the manager goes, all right, folks, we're going to open up. And some guy behind me goes, hey, that guy gets shit done. They opened up. They started taking numbers. We thought the line was moving. I'm like, wow, this line's moving. What they were doing was giving out numbers. And when they got the number, I guess, 210, they stopped giving out numbers. I'm sorry. It sounds like a nuclear sub is firing up behind us. That's loud, right? Yeah. So we got through that day, and we got our stuff done around, 5 o'clock time? We were late, right? We were there a long time. And we got it done. And then I started going to DMV every day and videotaping because I found it really humorous. Because I had my stuff done, and other people's pain was the only thing that was open. The movie theaters were closed. Comedy club was closed. I got tired of going to the grocery store. So I just went to DMV and started videotaping. And I went to the Hazlitt DMV, and I have to say this. The Hazlitt DMV gave out exactly 250 numbers every day. And I went to the very end of the line. It was 10 o'clock in the morning. And I said to the woman with number 250, I go, hey, when do you think you're going to get out of here today? And she goes, well, the line's moving really quick. And it was. She goes, I think I'll be out of here before noon. And in my head, I said, no, they're going to be done with number 249 before noon. And then the guy inside is going to go, freeze it. We're not doing one more thing, because if we do, tomorrow we're going to have to give out 300 numbers. And that lady left at 4:30 in the afternoon that day. That tells you everything you need to know. Now we have one vehicle that we just said, we're not going to register it. We're just going to drive it around. And we're still driving it around unregistered. And the registration expired like a year ago, right? How old's the registration, Vic? Huh? Yeah, you don't care, right? No. This is what Vicky said to me. She goes, I'll drive the van, because no cop's going to give a cute blonde a ticket. You didn't say it, but I thought you thought it. So we're just not going to register, right? We're not going to register. We're not going to register. There's a lot of stuff we don't register. We have 5 dogs. I don't get dog licenses. Someday they're going to bust me. I'll be in jail. We're in for 2 pit bulls and a shih tzu. And now we're homeschooling. Anybody here are homeschooling, by the way? Anybody at all? No one else is homeschooling? You have a young one? A granddaughter, I was going to say. Some type of news of the world baby. So how old's your granddaughter? 8 years old. Hard to do, right? Are you a good teacher? Yeah, you don't know. That's the thing. We're homeschooling. I have no idea if we're doing anything right. I got a high schooler, and we're homeschooling. Her, I feel pretty confident she's doing well, because when she takes a test, we have like 6 laptops open, 5 support people. We're all researching stuff. She's rocking it. My 8-year-old, I had no idea. Like, I'm homeschooling an 8-year-old, and I'm not doing much. Vicky's doing it, but I watched them from across the room, and I didn't even realize how many cigarettes a day my 8-year-old smokes. Some teachers are homeschooling, and it's hard work. And if you're a teacher homeschooling and you have little kids, that's hard work, okay? And some teachers have no work. Like a high school history teacher. Come on. Really? Can't we just get rid of them at this point? Are you a high school history teacher? Look at them. Is your day easy or hard? Huh? Yeah, it's so easy. Okay, kids, open up your Chromebooks. Now type the word Google. Class dismissed. Everything you need to know is right there. I'll see you later. I'm going golfing, or in your case, surfboarding, skateboarding, or pot smoking, whatever it is. It's easy, right? Come on. You're out drinking on Thursday night. Who are you kidding? I mean, normally all a history teacher does is show a movie. This is like a dream. They put together a curriculum for young people that is really anxiety producing. My daughter was doing a math test the other day. Now, I'm not making this up. She's in 2nd grade, and the math test was pretty simple math questions, but they were timed. And to make sure that your child suffers the maximum amount of anxiety, they gave you very little time and a countdown clock that when it hits 0 goes, eh. So it's like 9 plus 6. And my 8-year-old's like, ah, because she doesn't want to hear that noise. And she's melting down. And I'm like, you're never going to have to do 9 plus 6 this fast in your entire life. There will never be a moment in your life where someone goes, 9 plus 6, your life depends on it. That's never happening. There's no need for the countdown clock. Just give them 9 plus 6 and give them all the time they need. And she was melting down, and I was helping her, and then I just said, go play, I got this. And I did the whole thing. And I'm not even making this up. Halfway through, I'm like, oh! Because I don't want her to fail. Because the whole family will know that was really me. I'm like, ah! I don't know what you could possibly expect. I mean, I get that we had to shut down and do some things in the beginning. But at some point, you got to figure it out. And I'll tell you right now, we're going back into a lockdown. Get that in your head. Okay, pray to God they make another series of Tiger King. All right, another season of Ozark, because we're going back in. Because there's no leadership. This country is like, run! Get in your houses and hide! All the information has just been so ridiculous. Like Bill de Blasio said, we're going to open up on June 1st, 2021. He totally made that up. There's no reason that date makes any sense at all unless Bill has a lab at his house and he's like, I can complete this on June 20. He just gave a date. And everyone's like, all right, June, pass it along. I watch them, the leadership, and I say to myself, our country went to the moon. We went to the moon, and now we can't figure out how to serve chicken fingers in a restaurant. That's a pretty dramatic slide backward. That's one small step for man, and one extra crispy for mankind. I don't understand it. You think we're in a lockdown again?
Yeah, right? Are you ready? I am. I got chickens. Yeah, I got chickens. Some people got eggs here tonight.
Eggs for people. I get 50 eggs every day. COVID's not getting me. I'm going through cholesterol. I'll be damned if I'm going to die from COVID. I'm going to have a massive coronary. That's what I'm shooting for. On my way down, they'll still classify me a COVID death. Well, you had to eat eggs. That's COVID. For a while, I was working out every day. And then I'm just like, Now I'm working out again just to get my frustration out. Because it's frustrating. You work out, you don't work out. You got to work out, sir. You got to. Get yourself a Peloton, sir. That's where the fun is. Or a mirror. You get a mirror, and there's a person in the mirror that isn't you. That's the best workout device ever. You got a mirror, and you can see yourself, and then you turn the mirror on, and there's a totally fit person, and you're like, I'm done. Look how good I look. I look awesome. And I transitioned. My wife works out online. She works out in the kitchen. Our whole house used to be nice. It used to be nice, not nice anymore. I have a second grade classroom set up in our front entry hallway. You walk in and there's a desk. You walk in and you go, oh, I wouldn't have thought how great a desk would look right there. But look what Vicki did with this house. She put a desk in the hallway. Then you go in the kitchen and she's doing burpees in the kitchen. And I'm sitting there trying to have a cup of coffee. And I'm like, I just would rather have COVID. I'm ready. I'm ready for my kids to go back to school. Some people are not ready. I am ready. I wouldn't care if every day she walked in and licked the hallways all the way to class. Just lick other people. Oh, how you doing? I wouldn't care. Just go. Get in there and lick whatever you want. Leave me 5 hours to myself. Walk in and lick, walk out and lick. My mother would have cured COVID because, she believed in herd immunity. When we were little, when anyone got anything, everyone in the house had to get it immediately. There was no quarantining. You wake up in the morning, your brother's got diarrhea. Get in his room. You got to go get diarrhea. Everyone's going to get it in 1 week. We're all having it. I'm not cleaning up for a month. Everyone's going to get it at one time. I don't want diarrhea. I don't care. You're getting it. Get it now. Get in there and share the milk with your brother. Get the diarrhea. And hurry up, because next month we're all getting measles. Then we're going to work on the flu, and then the common cold, and then Super Bowl Sunday. I don't like Halloween. I do like Christmas. Christmas I enjoy a lot. And I don't know what Christmas is going to look like this year. Christmas is going to be weird. Santa's going to be like, don't come near me. Someone's going to make a new Santa cartoon with a mask. I know that's coming. There's going to be masked Santa Claus, and it's going to piss me off. Or there'll be Santa elves making masks. Here comes Masky Claus. Thanksgiving's going to be great because a lot of people usually come to our house, and some of them were on the bubble. And this year, I can actively cut them out. Love to have you, but my wife's got a touch of the COVID. Thanksgiving in our house is amazing, right, Vicki? We have a lot of people. And about 8 years ago, Vicki works all week long. She's amazing, by the way, and she puts up with me, and I love her. And Thanksgiving, yes, she makes it. And I've never told the story before. I don't even know if the story's going to be funny, and I apologize in advance if it's not funny. But there's some stuff that's going to work out tonight because I just want to work it out. But we did Thanksgiving for the high number was 64 people. 64 people. And Vicki does everything from scratch. Everything from scratch. She does all the work. She raises the turkey up. She kills the turkey. That part I lied about. But she does everything. She makes it great. And one year, now she works Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, feeds everybody, and then everybody goes home, right? And so that one year on Wednesday, she goes, oh man, I don't feel good. And Vicki came down with the flu right before Thanksgiving. And my whole family was coming for Thanksgiving. And so now Vicki is calling my family and saying, it's my family, not hers. And she's saying, hey, listen, we can't do Thanksgiving. I'm sick. And not one, but every one of them said, oh, can you just make pickup bags and we'll come by and pick it up? And my wife did. She made little to go. And I'm like, are you out of your mind? And then I convinced her at the very end, because she did so much work, to just lift up the containers and sneeze on every one. You guys were a lovely audience. Thank you very much for coming out tonight, everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you all for joining the Arc of Monmouth's virtual Winter Glow Gala. We're so grateful for all the sponsors, donors, and community members who signed on to tonight's event. Most importantly, thank you to Richard and Debbie Mazur and the entire team at Mazur Consulting. We could not have done this without you. Don't forget the silent auction will be available online for 1 week. So please check that out and bid on our great items to complete your holiday shopping list. We hope to see you all at an in-person event next year. Until then, stay safe, be well, and happy holidays from the Arc of Monmouth.